Well, good morning everybody. It is Saturday morning, almost 6 o'clock, just a touch before 6 o'clock in the morning. We're just making one run today on a beautiful Saturday here at the landfill. Got a nice sunrise happening out there in front of us. And it's a little bit of a muddy mess down here right now. Not horrible, but not necessarily optimal either. We will just make sure we don't stop in the wrong place, so we don't get stuck in a hole. We've got our axles locked together to give us a little more traction. Stay out of the real deep soft stuff right there. If we were to get stuck, what would happen is one of these guys over here with the bulldozer would just come and give us a gentle little shove on the back of the trailer and push us out of whatever we were stuck in. And they try to be real gentle because those bulldozers are not a real precise tool. So they can smack you pretty hard if they're not careful. We'll stop right here and wait. These other trucks got to run through their tipping process. We'll probably, as soon as that guy there on A gets backed on all the way, we'll swing over to that side and stage up for tipper A. We're gonna do that right now. He's on. We always like to wait till they're all the way on, because sometimes get right to the last minute and they need to I forgot to turn my brake off. They have to pull back forward and realign, and if you pulled out in their way, well, it's kind of a problem. So now we're just going to swing wide out here, put ourselves lined up in the same tracks that everybody else has been using. That lines us up. Generally, we get lined up pretty good on the first shot. I can see the tipper behind me. That's exactly what I want. So now I want to bring my trailer a little bit over to the right hand side, so I'm going to back up once more here. We'll get ourselves all lined up. We've got plenty of time because he's just getting started, so he's got 5 or 6 minutes at least on the tipper before he's done and ready to come off. So I'm going to back up real close to that ramp. And then, because I'm at a bit of an angle, I'm going to swing a little bit over to the right as I pull forward. As soon as Jesus turned his back out. Sorry about the noise there. Stereo kicked on. There we go. Now as I pull a little more forward, it'll start bringing my trailer around where I want it, and I'll be exactly lined up just like that. That's perfect. Nice straight shot. I want to make sure I'm far enough forward so that when he comes off the tipper, he won't have any problems clearing the back of my truck to get out of there and off to the side. So I'm going to shut this off for just a minute, hop out, open my tailgate, and then I'll be back with you shortly. When we have a different view of the setup, so you can see the truck out here, how we're lined up to the tipper behind us. We'll get on this side as well. So we got a pretty straight shot back there. Should be pretty easy to get on. This is the different truck I'm driving today. I like this truck. I like the way it looks. I like the way it drives. Everything's good about it. Okay, we're ready to back on just about. He's going to pull off here in just a minute. All right, he's pulling off right now. So we will back up on there. Okay, as soon as he's out of my way, I can go. And just like that. Try to keep it pretty straight. Don't really need to make a lot of corrections. And if I do, I want them to be small corrections, small little turns with the steering wheel, like a quarter of a turn, half a turn at the most, because the trailer reacts kind of slowly. And if I can overcorrect pretty easily, and then before I know it, it's way out of alignment and I've got to pull forward and redo it. So we're going to be just perfect right here. Back wheels are going to go on right next to the rub rail, exactly how they should, just like that. Now I'm focusing on my drive tires on my truck, so the rub rails on the tipper will keep the trailer straight. That. Now I don't want to crash into the back of the tipper too hard. So as I get close right up here, I'm going to slow way down. I'm almost there. There's a handrail right out here next to me, and that's kind of my marker. When that's next to me on my shoulder is when I'm going to hit the back of the tipper. A little further, right there. Right there. I am hard up against the back of the tipper. We're ready to get out and tip this booger. First thing we do is unhook our air lines and our electrical. Then we have to release our fifth wheel. Like that. Now we're going to lift the tipper up just a little ways to take the pressure off the bottom of the truck, or the back of the truck, just like that. I'm going to pull forward maybe 12 inches just to make sure that the kingpin is clear of the fifth wheel. That should be fine. Reset my brakes, grab my radio. And we'll start raising it up and get the okay from the tipper man. Ready to tip on A. If I don't hear the reply from him, I pull it up to the first stop on the hydraulics. You'll kind of feel a clunk. And I stop and I wait right there. See, you're still pushing the load out from behind this tipper, so I can't tip yet. Well, actually I can. He went ahead and gave me the thumbs up, so we're going to go on up with it, tip it. There was the first clunk. You can see as the hydraulics now are coming up to the second stage. First stage is, it's part way up, but it's not enough for anything to fall out of the back of the trailer yet. Once you get up past like the second stage is when it'll start dumping. There it goes. Starting to fall out. It'll just start at the third stage of the hydraulics. Bang, if you hear the tailgate slam, that's how I know the trailer is empty. I'll leave it set for a second for any last little loose debris to slide on out, and then bring her back down. Now we're just going to set this back down on the back of the truck. pretty to have a pretty sunrise while you're doing this. Too bad this isn't smell-o-vision. You could get a appreciation for the smell of the landfill. All right, the tipper's now all the way down, just like that. Going to reconnect our airlines. Lock our tailgate right there. Reconnect our electrical. Welcome, double check that our tailgate locked. Okay, you can see right here, these hooks are locked on both sides. There's no debris and crap caught in the door, so we're good to go. Now I have to back up under the trailer, reconnect before I pull off of the tipper. So we're going to go into reverse. Push her back until she clunks, like that. I'm going to drive. I still have my trailer brakes engaged because I want to tug on the trailer. I'm actually dragging it down the ramp a little bit, make sure, that way I know it's really well attached.
Ready to tip on me.
That way I know the trailer is well attached and I can pull off. And that is that. Another successful load into the landfill. And that was about 24 tons of trash right there. And that's gonna happen today on Saturday, probably 50 times or more. On a regular day on the week, it's gonna be hundreds of times, a couple hundred times. That guy's lost. I was gonna stop and tell him where to go, but looks like he might find it. No. Well, we're done anyway, so I'm gonna hop out and I'll help him find his way, and I will catch you guys later.